Here with golf coach Ryan Egan. Coach, both teams got their seasons off last weekend. Talk a little bit. Let's start with the guys. Talk a little bit about what you saw from the guys in that dual meet against McAllister. What you liked, what you need to work on still.
Saw some good and some bad. The good was that we did end up with 3 players in the 70s, which is a good step forward for the program. The bad part was we had some players that were much more inconsistent than what we would have liked. We're still building the program, so there's still some players getting opportunities that they maybe didn't get last year. And we need those players to gain some experience quick because the season's so short, and continue to build on the good. So it was a back and forth. The duel played difficult for both the men and the women, but I think it was a good experience for both teams. You know,
it must have been nice for you as a coach to see Connor Brandt in his first collegiate appearance shoot a 77 to lead the way, and then you've got Tim Wolford coming back from injury with a 79, and then the one we expected, I guess, in Blake Westerberg shooting 79. So 3 good solid starts for those 3.
Yeah, really excited about Connor Brandt. Coming in as a transfer, I was expecting him to go low, and he really hadn't in practices up to that point. But he's starting to build confidence. He's putting in extra time in the putting green, extra time in the range, and it's paying off for him. So excited to see what he's got to bring to the table tomorrow. As far as Blake and Tim, absolutely expectations are high for both of them. It's great having Tim back from injury. They're expected to shoot in the 70s as well. They've consistently been 78, 79. We need to find ways to get them 74, 75. And that's some things we're working on with those 2 right now, is being more consistent off the tee, because I think they put themselves in trouble sometimes. And if we can shore that up, I think we can expect some lower numbers out of all 3 of them.
And a busy weekend for those 3 and the rest of the Cardinal men. This week you've got a triangular with Bethany Lutheran and Winona State on Thursday at Cedar Valley, and then you head to up to the cities to take part in the Augsburg Invitational. Nice to be at home. Should be able to score some low numbers at Cedar Valley, considering that is your home course?
I hope so. I mean, we're obviously familiar with it. We play it enough. I think it's just nice to be able to just drive down the street and play for once and not have to hop in a van or a bus and drive multiple hours. And I think it's nice. I think we'll have some families that will be able to come out and enjoy the day, whereas they may not have the time or the abilities to get to some of the places we travel to. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have Winona State attending tomorrow, and I'm excited that we've developed a good relationship with Bethany Lutheran that's coming tomorrow. I hope it's something we can continue and grow on in the future. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great day.
And then this weekend you get to see a little bit, probably some of the conference teams that you'll face in the MIC Championships up at Augsburg. Again, first 2-day tournament that you'll be facing. Good experience for some of your younger guys.
Absolutely. I think it's nice, if we get a chance to play a different course outside of Cedar Valley, we just play it once, and that's to this point. It'll be nice to see how we play day 1 and then how we react to how we played day 1 on day 2. Again, expectations are higher than they've been in the past, especially for the men, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having multiple teams there and the atmosphere and gaining some of our younger players some experience.
And let's talk about the women now. They took a loss to McAllister, a very talented McAllister team in their opening duel, and they've got a busy weekend coming up ahead as well. Talk a little bit about the women's performance last week.
Up and down as well. I think we had some good holes and we had some bad holes. Just at the end of the day, we had more holes that we wish we could have taken back. We are spending a lot of time on certain areas of certain players' games on the women's side to shore some things up. But I think that the Jewel was a difficult course for the women. I really do. As much as I like the Jewel, I don't know that they'll see another course like that the rest of the year. And it did. Some of our weaknesses came out. And it gave us some areas to focus on and work on for the future here. And I hopefully we'll see some improvement tomorrow with the women playing Bethany, and then at Wartburg this weekend.
And I was just going to say they're headed to Wartburg after a dual match on Thursday. Again, talk a little bit about that combination of playing the back-to-back rounds. Wartburg Invitational has been one that we've traditionally played in, played very well in. Talk a little bit about that getting used to playing 36 holes in a tournament rather than just an 18-hole duel.
Yeah, it's going to be important for the women. Again, a lot like the men, is playing the first day and then how we respond on day 2. I think that's very important You know, you have to have some amnesia in golf as far as when you played well, you've got to kind of forget and play well the next day. And if you played poorly, you have to forget the poor shots and play well. So I'm interested to see that dynamic out of the players. What we don't want to see is someone go low on one day and then not low on the next and vice versa. We want to find the kids that are going to be consistent for us and find out who are going to be those top 5 in both the men and the women, and so we know kind of what to expect from week to week. We've got to get rid of the hills and the valleys in our scores.
And the big week kicks off on Thursday when you're at Cedar Valley for a triangular for the men and a duel for the women. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.